Hello, everyone. Hey, Ninja Boy. What are you up to? What is going on? You like my makeup? How's my weekend going? Or my week, I mean. My week is going good, you know? Just hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Welcome back. Thank you. I'm just going at it. Working, working, working nonstop. It's a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. How about you guys? Are you guys working? How much are you guys working? Just organizing, working on video ideas. Oh, yeah. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep working. 5 days a week. That's right. I work 7 days out of the week. I work every single day. I've been working every single day for ever. Forever. I know, but I don't like it. I feel like a slave to the algorithm. 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. Yeah, pretty much. How do I go live on this one? Live. All right. Uh-huh. Dun, 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 dun. I got the song in my head. They're not like us. They're not like us. Yeah, true. You need a good vacation. I need a vacation. I need a vacation away from the vacation, you know? Because even when I go on vacation, it turns out to be like social media. So ends up being like I take pictures for social media and then all of that kind of stuff. And honestly, it's hard to take vacations too because when I take vacations, then it doesn't feel like a vacation, you know? Unless I go by myself. Like if I go by myself, like to Hawaii or something, it feels like vacation. Otherwise, it's not like, because when you go on vacation, you still got to maintain the social media and all of that kind of stuff. And it still turns out to be a lot of work? You can kiss it. You don't know me. No, I know, right? Um, yeah, I enjoy nature. Hey, what's up, RX Superstar? Thanks so much for the badge. Yay! Make sure you guys go and follow me on YouTube as well. I'm live on YouTube right now and on Instagram. So make sure you go and say hi over there too. Yeah, what's up? Let's see if anybody want to go live with me too. Let me know. And if you ask any questions, let me know. All of that good stuff. I'm here for all the questions. Was I hypnotized mind? Elias, AP Sony, Jinda Gotra, Kati Bonrai. Hi everyone. Simmons Gordon, what's up? Yuan Left. Hey, hur mår du? Vad gör du för någonting? The future is here. Just BS, right? Yeah, the future is here. What's up, Argentina? I want to go to Argentina so badly. First live I ever seen from you. What's up? RX Superstar, your hair is messed up for live? No way. You're a guy. Nobody cares about a guy's hair, right? I know. No, I don't speak Spanish. No habla Hispanol. No habla Hispanol. We cook but put Jamaican food. No, I don't know how to make Jamaican food. I know there's like oxtail, but that's all I know. I don't. I don't make Jamaican food, you guys. I'm not Jamaican. Jamaican me crazy. Where are you from, sweetheart? Well, good to see you too, Miguel Ibarra. I'm Iranian and grew up in Sweden. Am I single? Yes. I am single and I'm ready to mingle. Um, yeah, I haven't gone on a date, you guys, for years. No dating for me. Mm-mm. I'm staying out of the dating game. I'm staying out of any games. I'm just minding my own business, building my own life up, and staying happy and drama free. And I have a lot of peace, a lot of peace. Yep. If it makes me lame, so be it. I don't have any drama, no baby mama drama, no, like, I don't have to take care of anybody. I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. I'm living my best life and working. And I have to basically make up for 15 years of work. So that's where my mind is at, I got to take care of myself, you know? But yeah, if there's a really good guy that comes along that just falls into my lap, like straight from God, then yeah, like I would consider it. But I don't know, just too much work. You get doled up. You go there, and everybody just lies. So I'll just I I'm just minding my own business. There's good people out there, but if it's gonna be for me and it's gonna happen, the way God wants us to happen, because I'm not like going out of my way. Like, I never did dating sites and stuff like that. It's a funny story though. One time, long time ago, I think this was like so many years ago, when I was doing my print modeling, in my print modeling days. I was in a relationship and we broke up. And then one of my friends at the time was like, you need to make a match profile, right? And get on match.com. And this is like long, long time ago. And I was like, all right, like, didn't know anything about it. So I got on match.com, you guys, and I made a whole profile. And and the next day, somebody hit me up on Facebook and was like, "Oh my God, somebody was catfishing with your picture, and we like, I reported it." And I was like, "Oh my God, you did?" And I went and looked, and sure enough, my Match account was deleted for like impersonation. And yeah, I tried to, go on a dating site, and I got banned from people thinking that I'm like, catfishing with my own pictures. So it didn't work. And so I gave up on dating altogether on online platforms, because also I find it strange, like, online dating. Like, I like to see like the initial, like, what do you call it, the connection. And if there's no initial connection, how are you gonna get that online just based off of a picture? Single as a Pringle, looking to mingle. Yeah. I know, I should have tried eHarmony. Oh my God. Like, eHarmony was like for all the like old people, and Match was like supposed to be for the younger ones, right? But no, it didn't. I got reported, you guys, on match.com. So that was my whole like online dating career. you know, or my attempts. Um so it didn't work out too well for me. But um but I never understood Tinder. I never had a Tinder profile. Like, I never understood the quick dating, like the swiping and all of that stuff. I never did it. I won't do it either, because it loses the human connection in like connecting and doing everything organically. Um, So yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to ever meet someone because I never go anywhere either. They would literally have to like fall from the sky. Like, they would have to fall from the sky like right into like in front of me, and then I'll be like, "Oh my god, like, are you okay?" And probably even then I'll miss the signs. Like it'll be like God be like, "All right, here we go, straight from God, like falling from the sky," and I'm like, "Oh my god, what are you doing here? Are you crazy?" Like, and then I'll probably walk around them thinking there's some kind of nutcase, like it was a setup or something. Um, yeah, so yeah, for Valentine's Day, I don't have any plans or any dates, none of that. Yeah, it probably ends up being Zeus. Like they send me Hermes or like or what is it called? Or like Zeus, whatever. You guys get my point. They will send me like a Greek god, and I'll be like, "Man, you fucking up the whole way." Imagine that they like send me someone straight from God, and I'm like driving, like, "Get out of the way, crazy!" Get out of my way! You're in the way. That would be too funny. Yeah, so I'm all of your guys' Valentines, and you're all my Valentines. We're each other Valentines. Why not? Let's just keep it simple. I think people overcomplicate it. If you want to send me some flowers or something, send me some virtual ones here. I'll take it. I'll be like, "Oh, wow, thanks. Some flower emojis and gifts. Yeah, you can send me gifts, you guys. You can do that. That will help me out. I can go and buy myself some flowers with that. Like that song says, buy myself some flowers. No, but honestly, I don't really care. Like I have a nice peaceful life, and I'm really happy right now. Like I'm really happy with like being able to take care of my family and hustle and get the Protect Act passed, and doing good in the world. Like all of that time that I used to spend on other people, I'm spending it, pouring it back into me and people I love, and also people all around the world that needs the help. So I'd rather do it like that than having somebody that's straight up, like whether they're a friend or relationship, like straight up lying to me, deceiving me, or like backstabbing me. Like, what is that gonna do? Like, why would I spend my time on that? I'd rather just focus on spending my time on like people that really need it, like they're going through the worst time and they need that help. And if I could be a help like that, or just talking to people that are going through it. I'd rather help people like that than having some fake friend pretending to be my friend and then they're backstabbing me the whole time. Like, I don't know if you guys went through stuff like that, but I feel like I went through that so much. It's like God sent me the same message over and over till I finally got it. And now I got it. So now I'm like, all right, God, I got it. Like, if you want to send me someone, just throw him from the air. That would be so funny, right? Like, how did you meet your husband and your soulmate? Like, oh yeah, he just fell out from the sky. Like that would be so fun. Yeah, you appreciate a positive life, right? Yeah, that would be good. That's what needs to happen. Vondo Roberts, what's up? Yeah, we live in a cynical world and nobody wants to see anybody doing better than them. Yeah, and it's crazy because I feel like now it's worse than ever. Like it's crazy. Yeah, but like My guy have to fall from the sky like straight into my arms, you know? Um like that song goes, been around the world and and I can't find my baby. I can't find that motherfucker. Wonder where he's at. I. If he's gone away, and I don't know where he can be, my baby. But I'm gonna find him. Like he has to fall from the sky, you know? Like in that movie with John Travolta. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, I mean, what's so messed up right now? You guys see, by the way, all of the shady nonprofits and how our money's been going to all of these weird places, right? So I discovered that when I got into this whole nonprofit world, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is crazy!" And then now all of these truths coming out now, right? But a lot of reason why women are hating men and men are hating women is because they've been using our money for us to hate each other, basically. Like this has been on the agenda, like for everybody to hate everybody. And then when everybody hates everybody, they basically divide and conquer, right? And they can get away with whatever they're doing with the money. So this is why everybody seems to hate everybody. And unfortunately, the women are hating men and the men are hating women, and everybody's single now because everybody just straight up hates everybody. So this is what's going on. So it's really not you know, it's not really that we all hate each other. It's because they're telling us to hate each other, basically. And everything we're consuming is turning into that, unfortunately. So just know I love you guys and you love me. We love each other. And yeah, we're all good. Stop believing that nonsense. So when you see these guys talking smack about women, or you see women talking smack about guys, just know it's a part of the agenda, you know? It's a part of a crazy agenda. We all love each other and we all need each other, you know? Men need women and women need men, and that's how you make the world go around. Like we need people to procreate, create more humans. Otherwise, we're gonna go distinct, you guys. And you know, yeah. So see, now all these people are coming out and they're saying they love women. But like, if you go on social media and you look, it looks like everybody hates each other, right? Like, looks like men hate women and women hate men, and everybody's just. And then not just that, but there's like black against white, Hispanic against that, and like Asians and blacks. Like everybody hates everybody. Like the Palestinians and Jewish people, like Ukrainians and Russians, right? So, but it's all like this whole machine of creating all this beef, and it's a certain group of people that's paying everybody off. By the way, like even when I discovered this, when the whole law changing stuff, I'm like, holy shit, it all goes back to the same group of people that is paying everybody off, even with my cause, you know? So, like, their hands are in everything. And it's unfortunate, but that's what's going on. But yeah, that's what's going on, you guys. Ninja boy, where you going? Okay, well, I talk to you later. And thank you, Professor T. And thank you, Ninja Boy. And am I into conspiracy theories? I think I'm for the truth. So, and a lot of conspiracy theories have ended up being true. And even when I discovered, like, I think before I got into this cause, I believed everything like that I saw on the news. I believed everything I was told. And then I got into this whole law changing stuff and started doing my own research. And then I was like, oh my God, like, what is going on? I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I couldn't believe what was happening right in front of me. Um, but that's within my cause, right? But then I realized that a lot of the stuff that's coming out now, like obviously you guys are seeing it too. That's the stuff I started discovering like a year, 2 years ago, around 2 years ago. I started slowly discovering a lot, and I was just like, oh my God, this is really bad, really bad. And uh, it felt like how are we going to find a solution to all this, because there's just so much corruption and there's just so much money involved, right? But now it's all coming out. So, and even the nonprofits that were shady within the cause that I was doing, all of those are like the CEOs are stepping down, like the shit is coming out, like. And the cause that I've been doing, like the Protect Act and stuff, is gonna start having more progress now. But even my nonprofit, the reason why I wasn't getting funded was because these people were in charge of all of the funding. So they were making sure I wasn't getting any funding because they didn't want any solutions. So that's what was happening. And I'm over here like, oh boy. you know But now I hope that everything would just fall into place and we get a solution to everything. Yeah, I got a mansion. All right, good job, Vondo Roberts. Vondo Robert. How do you say your name? Vondo? Vondo Roberts? Are you into UFOs? I believe in UFOs. I've seen like the little ships around here. I don't know if you guys seen it, but that shit is trippy and you can hear it too. You're like, whoa. I haven't seen like an actual UFO like walking around, but I've seen like the ships, and it's trippy. It's like what? But it's crazy because there's people that shit doesn't exist. But like, if it doesn't exist, why are they here? But I think pretty soon they're gonna start coming out and telling you guys that there is actual UFOs and there's the ships and all of that. So I think that that's coming. Do you think Jesus is coming back? I think that God is coming back. I think Jesus is one of them. I think a lot of us have like God in us, and the mission here is that we all have to get good with God before like this big event is supposed to happen, right? Um, and if you're good with God, then you don't have anything to worry about. But if you're not good with God, now is the time to get good with God, and you need to get good fast, because we're on like a fast ship to this event. And yeah, the sooner you get on board, the better. So I believe in that. I believe if you've been a good person, you've been doing good, you don't have anything to worry about. But there's so many people that have been putting material things in front of being a good person. Material things, money, opportunities, fame, social media followers, acting gigs, modeling, whatever, business deals, like all of those people that been doing bad things to other people because they wanted to gain in the earthly realm, like that's not I don't think that that's going to be the best for those people. And karma is going to come back around, probably around now, or it's been. But yeah, I don't think it's going to end up working out for them. But even with those people, they have the opportunity to turn things around. So even if they've been bad, and then they really like want to be good, and they're trying their best in every way, I think there's a way to turn those people around. I wouldn't lose hope. Like, I always believe the best in people, and I think that that's been my downfall. Like that got me in so much trouble. Like trying to believe always the good in people, and but sometimes, unfortunately, no matter how much you want to believe them, they're just bad. Never for ops. Yeah, yeah, like yeah, most nonprofits are just fronts. Yep, it's true. These nonprofits, boy, I tell you, you'd be surprised. Even some of these people, they like come off like they're like angels, and they're fucking evil. They're so evil. Behind the scenes, they're doing all of it's all like for show too. A lot of these people, they do stuff for show, and then behind the scenes you look at the actual language of stuff and you're like, what the hell? Like there's people in my cause that um have bills and like all of that stuff. And then on paper, the bills look legit. It looks like, wow, these people are really helping all of these people and it looks amazing. But the bills are a complete front. The bills are just telling you that you can take down your pictures and videos. Like, whoop de boo, I can already do that. Why do I need a bill to tell me that I can have my own basic human rights, right? Like, make it make sense. So then they look all good. The politicians look cool. The nonprofits look cool. All of these bullshit people there's even people that are pretending to be survivors. Like, how sick is that? And they're all like puppets for the same crowd of people again. And the crowd of people that I'm telling you about is going down with this whole USA thingy. Like, all of these people, the nonprofits that have been paid in the behind the scenes, they're gonna start going down. So there's gonna be a lot of change. Um, yeah, sound like you on that one, yeah. What's up? Hello, 11183. What's going on? What kind of man do I look for? Well, first of all, I was saying this. I'm not looking for anyone. If somebody falls into my lap, like, and it's like straight from God, like, I'll be like, oh my God, you know? But let's say if I did look for someone, obviously it will have to be someone loyal, loyal as hell. Like, someone so solid, loyal that no money could sway them, uh no other females can sway them, no earthly things, no houses that are being offered, no opportunities, no fame, no whatever. They have to be so freaking loyal that nothing can make this person turn on me. Like, my number one thing is loyalty. If you can't be loyal to me, um like, no, nothing. So that's my number one. Number two would be someone that I don't have to take care of. I'm exhausted. I don't want to take care of anyone. I don't even want to take care of myself. I'm exhausted. Like, I want to be taken care of and fucking not stressed anymore. But like, let's say I take care of myself, then I need someone to be able to bring as much to the table as myself. I don't want to build nobody up. I already built myself up a million times. Like, I'm exhausted from building. So I don't want to build anything. I already built myself. I need someone that already built themselves too. And then together we're good. Like, I don't want anybody that's not having worked on themselves. They need to work on themselves and be solid, like spiritually, um, in every way possible. They need to work on themselves and be a solid person, because if somebody doesn't love themselves, they're not going to love you, that's for sure. So it needs to be someone that loves themselves, that respects themselves, respects others, and is loyal as hell. That's what I need. And a lot of people, unfortunately, they don't want to do the inner work. They don't want to work on themselves. Um, they just keep going through these cycles of, you know, like relationship, friendships, and all of this stuff, this cycles, this bad cycles that you shouldn't be in, and never wanting to really fix themselves or their lives. So that's what I think is really important. Um, do all the playlists starting to sound the same? Well, first of all, I don't listen to any music from nowadays. I know it sounds like old school, but I think I've been stuck in 90s hip hop and 90s R&B forever, And like house music, I like house music. I don't I like old school music that's mixed with house music. I like that too. But I don't really like the stuff like that, what is a sexy red, and like whatever the hell is going on. It's boring to me. And everything right now is like the whole hookup culture. Like I don't really agree with it. I don't agree with the whole hookup culture. I don't agree with this music and the Tinder and the Bumble and the fast dating, and everything is like gratification now. I don't I don't find it like interesting. And the music right now is all about hooking up and smashing. Like it's like not even about love anymore. When the hell did music turn so freaking bad? Like why is it not about love and like all of the good things in life? Like why is it all of the like nasty and like demonic things? It's all demonic. So I don't like it. Do I have a type of man? I just explained what I like. So I'm very big on loyalty. I don't I don't really have a type. Do I like ASMR? Like, oh, what I like is to watch like cleaning videos. Um, Cleaning videos, like what do you call it? The power washing videos. Those like people that cut all the weeds in the gardens and stuff. I like those. Um, I like them because they're like really calming and it calms me down. Like I like to watch them before I go to sleep, and even like house flipping shows, or like watching houses fixed up from like they're like completely destroyed and somebody fixes them up. To me, my brain is like, that's that house or that thing needed to be taken care of, and now it's clean and it's good, and I can feel so much better about it. Like I don't know why I like it, but it's relaxing for me to see something get fixed up. Like it's like, ah, thank God somebody did something about that. Could you elaborate more on the big event? Well, there's supposed to be like a big solar flash, or like in the Bible, it talks about like the end times or whatever. It's supposed to be a big event, right? Some kind of big event. And whenever that day comes, like everybody needs to be good with God, basically. Like follow the right path, be a good person, don't care about like the earthly bullshit. Like because at the end of the day, it's like, your morals, your values, your integrity. People could say all kinds of things about you, all kinds of lies, and they can do all kind of things just for money or fame or whatever the hell, right? But at the end of the day, who are you on the inside? Who are you as a person? you know are you a good person to other people, or are you a bad person? Are you the type that's backstabbing people and smear campaigning them, just for things, or for opportunities or whatever? Or are you the person that's actually been a good human being and have other people do that to you? I think that those are some of the important things. And it happens a lot in the workplace. If you have any kind of success, then you're going to get people that's going to try to bring you down. And those people, I believe, are like possessed by demons or something, because how else can you explain it? It's like they have the same personalities, you know? So, yeah, and, like, you can help like the needy and all that stuff too. But then I think too, it needs to be something that's genuine. Like, hey, now you're like, oh shit, like God is gonna come down in like 3 weeks. I better start acting like I'm a good person, you know? And you start going and helping the elderly. You start helping orphans or children and homeless or whatever, right? You start doing all these good deeds because you're doing it in exchange for, um, getting good with God, right? Like that's gonna make everything right necessarily. It needs some coming from your heart and like from a genuine place. Like you should really want to be a good person because you are a good person. So I think everybody has that in them where they're actually a good person, and somewhere along the line, even the worst people, like something happened, and they turned bad. So that's what needs to be figured out, I think, in people. Like if they can figure out, what happened to me and why did I turn out like this, or why did life become like this or like that, If they can figure that out and they can start working on themselves, and then they can start learning how to love themselves, um, that first self love, and then you can, fix on um, bettering other things. Yeah, so shout out to the good people. I know it's hard to be a good person in like today's society, because everything in today's society values bad things. So it takes a very solid human being to be a good person and not join the evil shit that be going on. And like for instance, like the smear campaigns, like even if let's say somebody's bad mouthing someone, right? And they're telling you, well, like join us, because we're gonna give you this and that. Like you joining them, even if you didn't say anything bad, you're just as bad as them. So it's like, what are you doing to stand up for what's right? Like that to me is, I think it's more valuable than whatever is offered. What are you doing right now that's making the right decisions, with the people that so like if you go to work and you see somebody's getting bullied at work, and all of the successful people at work are in on it, are you gonna join in just because you want to get that raise, or you just want to be cool with the people that are successful at work? Or are you going to stand for what's right? And it doesn't matter, you know if you're going to lose out or this and that. I believe in standing up for what's right. Even if most people are not. Like I just don't I don't agree with that kind of stuff. Even if somebody's like putting someone through hell and all these successful people are backing it up, no, it's wrong. Yeah, so I think that everyone should just work on bettering themselves and like becoming their best version of themselves, and then also loving themselves and getting that connection with God. Because at the end of the day, that's all you're gonna have is you and God. Like that's it. And when I mean God too, like all of that stuff, you have it on the inside. You have your intuition, you have all of these gifts, straight from God. Like, why not just use it? And they don't want us to use it because then we're like too powerful. Like, if you use your intuition and it's always been right, and now you know how to deal with situations or people, or like, if you just use it, right, it never fails you. But when you don't use it, it fails you. So it's like they don't want us to use that. Why are they, why do they always encourage us not to use our intuition and to follow that? And that's straight from God. Like, that's like God talking to you. Like, no, like, don't go there, don't do this, don't hang out with those people, these people are talking shit about you, like behind your back. This person just sabotaged you, you get this bad feeling every time you're around a person. Like, that's God. That's God wanting you. So like, I feel like that's what, like, people are not connected to it. They're so disconnected in everything because we're all in this hamster wheel of trying to make money and work, and then all of our money is going to bullshit stuff, to these evil fucking people that are ruining everything. you know so, like, once you get in tune with all that, then you're just like, holy shit, like, this is so messed up. Like, why didn't we think about this earlier? So I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. That's what I think. um Everybody has free will, so whatever you choose to do with that, that's up to you. Yeah, what's up, Wanda Roberts? Yuri G Africa, what's up? Do you think there will be a change, or is it just political illusion? Um, yeah, I think that there is change already happening. So right now, the stuff that I was saying that is getting exposed is a lot of the things that I discovered when I started the whole law changing stuff. So when I started all this in the nonprofit and all that stuff, like, I got into this whole world that I had no clue about. Like, I didn't know anything about it. I just walked into it blindly and just knew, like, okay, I want to change the law and I want to help people within this cause. And I started finding out there's just so much corruption. Like, the nonprofits are all in on it for the most part, not all, but a lot of them. Usually the ones that are getting a lot of funding, they're in on it, because there's a group of people that manages the funding that's going to these nonprofits that are within this cause. And that group of people determines where all of the money is going, like all of the grant money, the governmental grants, the donations, like a lot of this stuff is all coming from the same group of people that are in charge, So I was trying so hard to get funding for my nonprofit to do what's right. I spent $400,000 of my savings, like my life savings, on this shit, and I had so much success. Just one person, but they didn't like that. So I started discovering all of that stuff, and then I was like, oh my God, like, there's so many people in on it, right? And they're getting paid off by the opposition. So I knew about all of this stuff before some of this stuff came out, right? uh, but just as far as my cause, and I saw that the same people are paying off everyone within a lot of different causes. It's not just my cause, it's like a lot of different issues that they got their hands in. So I saw that, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm just one person. I'm a girl that's doing like comedy videos on social media, and I don't know what to do. You know, all I can do is try to change the law, but like, I don't know what to do. So I just put my head down and just waited and like kept going. Sure enough, like, now all of this stuff is coming out. So whatever Trump is doing right now, like, it's exposing like the whole Elon Musk and all of that stuff with the US aid or whatever. Like all of these nonprofits are getting exposed. The people that are funding the stuff within my cause, they're gonna get their funding cut off now because they were getting the funding from the government, which is you guys' money. So they were basically taking your money and, you know, fucking everybody over, basically, not having solutions for all of these issues that we all need. And it's really sad, honestly. Like, it's really upsetting and it's really sad. And this is what I discovered back then. And I, like, couldn't talk to anyone about it, really. Like, I talked to very few people about it because I didn't know who to trust, because everyone within this cause were so corrupt, you know? And so I just kept to myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait it out and just see what happens, and just keep going, and keep waiting. So I did that, and it's all coming out now. So I don't think it's just a political thing. I think they're actually doing stuff to fix the issues, and you know, unfortunately, this is what it is. But the nonprofits have been shady for a very long time, and they're not really trying to do anything to help people. They're not trying to fix anything. They like it the way it is because that's how they make their money, you know. um what I support right now is everything that's getting exposed. I support that 100% because it's like this needed to be done, you know. We need like a clean slate. We need a full clean slate on like the whole governmental system. We need a clean slate. Like, why are we working so hard, you guys? Like, we're all slaving. We're all slaving. I personally am a slave to the algorithm. Like, you guys are going to work every day, and our money is going to like the most bullshit things in the world. Like, wake up, you know? And then the things that we think we're helping with and we're donating to, it's not even going to what we're thinking it's going to. Like, you know, like the Red Cross, like all of these big nonprofits, when you guys donate to the big ones are really shady. So if you ever donate, make sure you donate to small nonprofits that don't have huge fundings, because that's what I discovered. All of the nonprofits that get millions of dollars in in donations and grants and blah blah blah, full of it. They're all full of it. They're getting paid from the opposition. They're getting paid from the government. They're getting paid from donations, and publicly they look legit, but they're not. They're awful. They're awful people. They're not good at all. You know. So you do guest speaking. Yeah, I wanted to get into all that, but it's been just so much of me catching up with the whole social media and making up for like 15 years of stolen time and work. So I would like to do more guest speaking, and I like to do the whole TEDx and all of that stuff, you know. So what's my take on TikTok getting banned? Um, I don't think it's gonna get banned, you guys. Like, I don't think about it. I don't think it's gonna anything's gonna happen to it. Yeah, I agree with you. The next man won. Like, the direction we need to go in is the direction of God, direction of humanity, direction of love, direction of respecting each other, loving each other, community, respecting, life, respecting, what do you call it? Like animals. Like, we need to just have a big reset, and just everybody needs to just come together and work together, because that's what they wanted. They spent all of our money, the taxpayers money, to make us fight each other. Like, how sad is that? They literally took our money and is turning us, each other, against each other. So they want men to hate women, gays to hate straights, black against white. Like they want everybody just hating everybody, and like we all been fooled. We all been tricked on what's going on, and this whole like agenda has been going on right in front of our face. They've been playing everyone. What do we do going forward? What's the solution? Well, first of all, we need to get all of these things exposed, and they need to get removed from power, basically. Like, I don't know who's gonna do it because I don't have power like that. But that's what needs to happen. And then things that we can do, we can all work on ourselves, we can all love ourselves, we can love each other, we can like have respect for each other. Like, we're all humans. We're supposed to take care of each other. Like if we don't take care of each other, then what the hell? Like that's the whole point of us paying taxes, is so we have community, we have support, we have something taking care of us. If the government itself is like not caring about us and not taking care of us, then what the hell are we doing? You know? What are we doing? That's a fucking good question. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you guys are going to work and slaving all day, like, and barely making rent, barely making money, or even if you make some money, then you're exhausted. Like, what kind of life is this? Even for me, like, I'm a slave to the algorithm. Like, what the hell is this? What is this? And we're doing all of this, and like, we're supposed to help each other out. None of that happens. Nobody's feeling community. Everybody's like alone, you know? We don't even have real friends anymore. We don't have relationships anymore. Men don't love women, women don't love men. Friends turn on each other just for money or opportunities, or because they're bitter and they just want to bring other people down. Like, what the hell? What is this? Like, this is not how it's supposed to be, you guys. Like, even a couple years ago, it wasn't like this. And it got so bad, you know? Um, yeah, it's been a mess, you guys, the whole time. And what else? Like, if somebody asked me if you want to donate to mine, like, you can donate to Foundation Raw. It's Foundation RA. And I actually got stuff done with my own money, so like that's good. But like, these nonprofits have millions of dollars and they have all of the resources, they have all of the grant government money, they have all of the people working from them, the interns, like you name it, they have everything. They have connections to all the politicians. They can get the shit done if they wanted to. They're not, you know? They're not. If they wanted to, they would have done it already. And that's that was the hard reality that I faced. And it was naive for me to like not see that before. I knew like the big ones when it came to children and stuff, like, and feeding hungry children or building schools and like giving them toys and stuff. I knew that like a lot of the money was going to nonprofits, but I had no idea about this cause that I was doing with the Protect Act. And when I did Foundation Raw, like, I was like, oh my God, like, they, every time I had progress with the Protect Act, they would sabotage it internally. They would send people to purposely sabotage it. Like, and I was so naive thinking like these are people that are on my team because on paper it looked like they were, on paper it looked like they wanted a solution. Publicly they were telling everyone, oh, we're doing this, we're doing this, isn't this great, guys, we're doing so much great work, right? So I thought we were all on the same team, and I thought these were all great people because they're doing a great cause. But no, they were getting paid off from the other side, and it's all corrupt. Like, bad people, you know? So, yeah, you just got to keep striving on being a better person, better human being every single day. And the best way to honestly do that is just working on yourself. How can you work on yourself? You can read like self help books, you can meditate, you can pray, you can get close to God, you can like um, ask for signs, and then you get the signs, and then you be like, holy shit, you know? You know, stuff like that, like little things, you know? Even like small stuff, like you see um like some old lady struggling like with groceries or something, you could like ask them if they need help, you know, like little things like that. I think that helps a lot, you know. And I don't know what happened, you guys. I don't know where everything went so wrong, but I think a lot of it has to do with how they're funding the agendas for all this stuff, you know? So, what's up, Hashima? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand your language. What's up, Infinite Soul Man, Lance Murdoch, Roll? These are the ones wuthering evil thoughts to people who don't have God. This is where the battles in the human condition stems from. Yeah, like honestly, I think these people are like possessed by demons or something, because how can you be so evil? Like, how could you take money and put it in front of people's lives, you guys? Like, these are people, like, we lost so many lives. We lost lives, we lost people, we lost families, houses, you know, like so much shit. So much stuff that happened along the way. What's your star? Well, my name means North Star, you know. Udos, your man from the sky, foundation by Ra, visit by Jesus, a holy teammate, huddled and tight. Preach. Okay, I like that. Uh, now you making cry? No, I'm not crying. I'm happy. What are you talking about? I'm happy. Everybody should be happy. The truth is all coming out, you guys. The truth always wins in the end. You know, good always wins over evil, even though it doesn't seem like that sometimes, you know. Sometimes you look at bad people and it looks like they're winning all the time, and you're like, how are they winning still? Or they look like they're winning faster. It's because they sold their soul to the devil. Like, hello, you know, they're gonna get their rewards faster. Um, but their souls are gone, you know, and the soul is eternal. Like, our souls live on, like past this. Like, I really believe it, because like if you guys watch like the NDE, like if you ever want confirmation on this, go and search near death experience, you know, NDEs. You can look it up on YouTube and you will see it. Like, it's trippy. Like, so many people like had accidents and things like that, and then they go to the other side, and then everybody's stories, they always say the same things. Like, they always share the same experiences of what they saw on the other side, and then they come back in their bodies, right? And then they have this like newfound understanding and respect and all that for God and like life and everything, you know, how it's supposed to be. So nerd, no one really dies. Pretty much, that's true. Like, It's true. It's crazy. Move to Mexico. We love each other. We have life. We have free time for ourselves. Like, yeah, well, ugh, I don't know. I'm like supposed to do my purpose thing here, you know? So I'm gonna keep going and keep pushing, and hopefully I get across the board, you guys. So if you ever want confirmation that this is not the end, make sure you go and search NDEs. Like you go and search that, and even people that you know that had like had these kind of experiences, right? They might have had something happen and then they went to the other side and they came back. You ask them stuff like this, they're gonna tell you. Like they're gonna tell you their experiences, and a lot of times, a lot of these people that you know, they're not gonna share it because we've been conditioned that it's like it's crazy or it's like not normal, like it's this or that, right? So if you go and search up YouTube and start doing your research on that, you'll be like, oh my god, why are everybody sharing these same stories? And it's people from like around the world, right? And then they also have like these stories about kids talking about reincarnation, and kids literally remembering their past lives and they're saying this and that, right? So if you go and search it up, it's trippy. And even the parents that were like never believers of anything, they're like, what the hell? It's so funny. It's cool to see it because you're just like, wow, imagine like, you have a kid and then the kid is like, I used to be a soldier in this time and this is what it looked like. And then you do your research and you find out, holy crap, like this kid looked exactly like this person in this life. And like that person really existed back then, right? It's trippy. You're like, wow, like how amazing is that? It's really cool to see that, I think, because I'm like, it's cool to know that it's like there's more to this than what we see. What's up, Helicat Bravo? It's cool to see that there's more to life. Kimi Vakiko. Yes, I will keep pushing. I will still go. Keep on moving. Have I had such experience? No, but like not as far as like something bad happening and I go to the other side. Um, but I had other experiences like where I seen stuff and I was like, what the hell? Like in my dreams and stuff like that. I've seen people that crossed over, that passed away, and then they would show up in my dreams and then they would tell me like, oh, I'm fine here, this is what it looks like and this and that. I'm like, what the hell? Like trippy stuff like that. And then you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I was so worried about this person because they passed away and then they were like bad, blah blah blah. But now, like when you wake up, you're like, oh, but they're good. Like it's just and it's weird. Even in my dream, they were saying stuff like that, like, oh, there's like another dimension or something, and then in the other dimension it's good, like everybody's good, no more pain in the body, like everybody's happy, there's like they feel good, they're happy. So I don't know, I feel like there's something to this, you guys. There's for sure like something else after this. Like I think probably we're like there's like some kind of dimensions or something, and then uh, our soul just like lives on. So our soul lives on in the other dimension, and maybe the body goes away, but like the soul keeps going, you know? Um, so that's what I think personally. Something like that in that kind of world. Meron, what's up? Three levels of heaven. Um, I don't know. I watched a movie the other day. It's called The Laws of the Sun, and then there was another one called uh, Laws of Eternity, I think. And it explained all of the different dimensions that they were talking about too. But I'm like, that kind of makes sense. But there were so many dimensions. Like so, like apparently there's like I don't know how many there are, but there's something with like different dimensions. Like I think probably there's like at least 12 dimensions or something. So the higher up you are in the spiritual realm, the higher up you can go. But then you can also fall down. So depending on like the choices that you make or something. Yeah, we get assimilated to the thinking collective. You're right. I think, and honestly, like anyone that talks about spiritual stuff, have you noticed that? Like people like don't want to hear that. You know? I don't know why, but it's like, why do we not talk about this? Isn't that weird to you guys that like we're not allowed to talk about it? Kind of like we all know about the Bible, we all know about all of the religions, right? And we can believe in that, but then we're not allowed to believe in our own intuition. Like that's crazy. We're not allowed to believe in God and talk to God, or like have a relationship with God. Like let's say for instance you're like, oh yeah, I was talking to God the other day, and like people are like, that's crazy, but then they want us to believe in the Bible. Like that makes no sense to me. Like, you know I don't know. You watch Gaia or the NASA channel on YouTube, all the planets they found? Yeah, well, I was saying that. I think that they're gonna start coming out now that they're exposing everything. I think that they've been knowing about like aliens and all of that and the other planets for a very long time, but then we just don't know about it because they don't want to share it with us, right? But there is definitely like even the planets that we know, the universe is ginormous. Like it's so big, there's so much more life out there that we don't even know about. So I think that we're going to start finding out about a lot of stuff with the planets and um you know maybe aliens and all of that stuff. And then Gaia, yeah, I watched Gaia too before. um all of that stuff is cool because I like to like do my own research and like see other people's point of views. Like it's always good to have a broad spectrum of different viewpoints, and then you can make your own decisions, what you think is right, what you think, what you agree with, what you don't agree with. I personally don't think if you have a specific religion that you're not going to be able to go to the other side if you've been a good person your whole life. That to me, like, I don't think so. Like, I think if you've been a good person your whole life and you've been doing good by people and you've done everything right, like, but then you're like, oh, but I believe in this religion or I believe in this prophet or whatever, right? I don't think that God would be like, oh, hell no, you can't come in. You've been good your whole life, but you believed in this one prophet, but not the other. Like, sucks for you. Hell to hell you go. Like, it just sounds funny to me. Like, how is that possible? I don't think so. I don't think so. But like, I think as long as you're good, you're gonna be good. You just be a good person. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go now and go to what is it called? Snapchat now. So they found a super Earth Earth fits 300 times in the super Earth they found, which has polar patterns, borderland, etc. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff like that. What if, like, there's like a whole nother planet and they're all living their lives like we are, and we don't know about them and they don't know about us? Like, imagine that. And then what if there is a way where we can go and visit these people? Like, wouldn't that be cool? Go to like another Earth? Like, I don't know. It would be kind of cool. And then you see like how they live. And what if they're living like their best lives and then we're over here like everybody's fighting? And they're like, oh yeah, those guys that came to your planet, they used to be here, well, we kicked them out, you know? And then we're like, well, what the fuck? Why you give them to us? You know? Imagine that. That would be so funny. And then like, yeah, they got banned from our planet and now they're in your planet. Like, they knew about our planet the whole time. That would be a funny freaking movie. We need to do like movies like that. That's what I want to see, like shit like that. Um, but no, they're doing like all these other movies that makes no sense, you know? Um, yeah, we can barely keep planes from crashing. I know. Well, all of that plane stuff been happening recently, conveniently, like, and it's so weird that it's all happening while everything is getting exposed, you know? How all of a sudden now all of these planes are going down, you know, and then if you follow the money again, it goes back to the same people again, you know. It's crazy. Like every time you follow the money, always goes to the same group of people, you know. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's some kind of shady business for sure. That's all I gotta say. Something is up because we didn't have planes. Nothing was happening to planes before. Why is it happening all of a sudden now? Like everywhere you look, there's something. You know. Um. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, and I think the most important part is like, for instance, people are like Democrats or Republicans or men or women. I think right now it's not even about like this and that. This is what they've been using all of our money on, is to for everybody to turn against each other. So like we just need to get to a point where we just like each other, all of us. We just like each other, and that's gonna make everything really hard for everybody, you know? We gotta just like each other, and what did they say? Love thy neighbor. Gotta get back to that somehow. I don't know how. You know, I have no idea how, but we gotta do something because whatever's been going on for the last couple of years is not working. It's not working, and nobody likes it. Nobody likes this shit. Do you guys like it that everybody just hates everybody? Like, and everybody's so fucking lonely too. Like, I mean, me, I like being lonely. I'm the only child, so I like my alone time. But have you seen like women are by themselves? They don't even want relationships anymore. Men don't even want relationships. They don't want to get out the house, like go on a date. They rather watch like the adult things, you know? And it's crazy. Or like play video games. Like, and honestly, I playing PlayStation, so I could see why it's addicting. Like, but that's what they want. They want us just to be hooked on these things and not have like human interaction and connections, you know. And friends are hating friends for their freaking views or whatever, like opinions, you know. It's crazy. Everything is crazy and upside down right now. We're living in the upside down, you guys. Like, we just need to get back together somehow. Um, and I know it sounds like kumbaya stuff, but it's really the truth. Like, look at where all of our tax money has been going. doesn't that give you enough proof that they want us to hate each other? Like, you know, they've been playing all of us, me, you, your parents, your friends, your family, everyone. They've been playing all of us the whole time. And we're just sitting here like fending for our lives, fending for ourselves, trying to make a living, just struggling day in day out, losing family members, losing things, losing houses, money, like all of that. And the whole time we've been paying for that shit. Like, what the hell is that? Aren't you guys pissed off about that too? Like, and that's the thing, that then now we're gonna be pissed off about that. But like, obviously it's frustrating. But like, we need to figure out a way to like not have this happening ever again. Like, this is bad. And then now we're into AI. This AI business is not good. That's all I gotta say. Like, they try to delete the old chat GPT and it replicated itself on its own, by the way, without any prompts. It tried to survive from getting deleted on its own. So like, whole AI stuff, it's gonna be a whole nother issue in itself. And then it's gonna go fast. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but it's gonna change a lot of stuff fast. So we need to figure something out about the AI now. And that Sam Altman guy, he's not good at all. Like, that guy, I don't know. It's always been like that. The problem is technology people have information, so they know they be bullshitting. Uh, it's been banana land since the start of the year. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, it's been banana land. It's been crazy madness, real life war games. I know, like, it's been crazy, you guys. Isn't that crazy? It's been crazy. Like, I don't understand what the hell happened, but it's been happening. So, anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go on Snapchat now. So make sure you go and add me on Snapchat and also subscribe to my YouTube, because I probably am just gonna do my live on my YouTube. And right now I've been doing YouTube and Instagram, but I'm gonna do YouTube only. So um, make sure you go and subscribe. It's Uldouz. And then also go to my Snapchat. It's Snap Udos. Snap Uldouz. And you get to hang out with me there. I'll show my outfit and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, and then get to hang out there. So it's gonna be cool, you know? All right. I just blocked someone. I hate like negative people. Oh my god. Everybody's been so nice and positive, and then last minute it's like some guy that's trying to sour grape you so that he can get the opportunity or something. What's up with those kind of guys? Like, what do they get out of like trying to humble women? You know, it's just to like, they want to sour grape you so that they can get an opportunity. They think like, oh, if I put her down so much, then she's gonna give me a chance. No, motherfucker, you're gonna get blocked. Like, you're gonna get blocked and banned. So keep that negativity away. Anyway, so I'll see you guys there, and I love you all. And make sure you go and add me on Snapchat and YouTube. And make sure you like everything and comment everything, because I need to make up for like 15 years of stolen time since those urban viners put me on that list and all that stuff. So I need to get all of the activities going back up again. So I would appreciate it if you did that. Okay, bye. All right, bye everyone on YouTube. I love you.